But you're not allowed. You're uninvited, an unfortunate slight. Must be strangely exciting to watch the static swell. Must be somewhat heart-telling to watch you burn me, shepherd. But you're not allowed. You're uninvited, an unfortunate slight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my live stream. It is the 29th of November. I almost said September there, didn't I? Little afternoon stream for a little bit. I'm going to see what's going on Reflector 30 Charlie. I'm almost set up here. It's pretty close. Thanks again for joining me here on this beautiful, at least in Southern California, beautiful Monday. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you watching. On a little bit earlier than normal today. Had the day off. Didn't go on for a couple days. So I figured come on and say hi, see who's out there. Thanks again for watching, Andy. Wonder if Alex and Douglas are going to go on a little bit later too. So looking forward to hearing those guys out there. Right now, I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie. Anybody new to the stream, if you're watching it later, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, I come on 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. This week will be today, obviously. I might be coming on a little later tonight. I'll sign off. I'll probably be on for an hour or two here today, this afternoon, California time. And then I'll probably be back on Thursday, depending on how I feel. I'm getting a medical procedure done. Hopefully it will get me out of my pain. Then I have this weekend off, Saturday and Sunday, so I'll probably be on one of those 2 days. So anyways, let's get to some radio here on the Greg K6EGG live stream and see who's on Reflector 30 Charlie here. See what's going on here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine K6EGG, I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino, California.
K6EGG, Marine Mobile.
K6EGG, I have you in there. How are you doing today this afternoon?
Well, good afternoon. This is K6EGG, Marine Mobile. Name there is Bill, Bravo India Lima Lima. And we are southbound on the Tom Bigby Waterway, Tom Bigby River, rather, about, I want to say 150 miles, river miles, north of Mobile, Alabama. Over.
Excellent. Sounds like you're having a good time out there, and I'm just checking out your QRZ page. What's your Australian Shepherd's name that I see in there?
Oh, that is Haka, the Australian Shepherd, and our boat is actually named the Blue Merle 2. So, it's his boat. We just crew on it.
It's our pets' lives, and we're just living in it. I know how it goes there, dude. So it's good to hear you, Bill. I'm glad you're having a good afternoon there. It looks like you're talking on maybe is it a ID 4100?
Yeah, that's primitive. We've got an ID 4100 here. Also have an IC-9700 set up with an HF station, but conditions are kind of bad right now.
Copy that. So that's probably why some people are on DStar lately. Cool deal, man. I appreciate you getting back to me. I'm glad you're having a wonderful afternoon there on your boat with your Australian Shepherd there as well. This is Greg, K6EGG, out in Southern California, and a beautiful day here in Southern California. I'm back to you, Bill.
Hi, Greg. Well, pleasure chatting with you. I hope you have a great afternoon, and we'll catch you again. Make some good contact. This is K6EGG Marine Mobile. Let's be clear.
Copy that. I also heard a DG4MAS as well. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California.
2 Echo 0, Mike Oscar Whiskey Mobile, 2E0 MOW Mobile.
Here, 2E0 MOW. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, good morning, no, good afternoon your end, I think. Good evening, K6EGG. I think it is a mobile, sorry. And it's pitch black here. Yeah, name is Chris. And the location, the northwest coast of England. I'm about 80 miles south of Scotland and about half a mile in from the sea. So, yeah, I just heard you chatting away there. I thought I'd come in. I've just left the local amateur radio club, and it's just come up to 9 o'clock p.m. our time. So I'll pass it back to you, mate. Apologies for the bleeping noise. I haven't put my seatbelt on. K6EGG, 2E0 MOW Mobile.
Copy that, Chris. A good evening to you there, where it's about 9 o'clock. It's just about 1 p.m. here in Southern California. A nice day outside as well. Real quick, are you talking into a local repeater, or are you using a hotspot?
I'm going into, the local repeater, which is about 3 miles away. So, yeah, I'm on the 5100. I've got a hotspot, but that's home at the moment. Because the repeater's so local, I don't actually need it. So, yeah, it was about -4 here this morning, something like that. I had to de-ice my van, but it's about 7 degrees at the moment. I'm just going to go home and watch a bit of television and have a cup of tea, I think. I think that's my next job. So, yeah, I didn't get your name, by the way. So, yeah, back to you, mate. From 2E0 MOW Mobile.
Hi, Chris. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'll just let you know, when you get home, check out YouTube. Type my call letters into the search engine of YouTube, K6EGG. I'm also live streaming right now just to kind of, make contact with people, and also say that, that let people know that people out are on DStar still. So once again, it's Greg, K6EGG. If you type it in the YouTube, that should be the first thing that pops up there. So have a good evening there. This is Greg, K6EGG, from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. I got something breaking up. I don't know what it is.
Problem, K6EGG. This is 2E0 MOW from a dark, cold northwest England. So, yeah, I'll have a look, mate. I'll get back on and I'll get YouTube on and I'll look you up on there. 73, and hope to catch you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is 2E0 MOW Mobile going clear. Catch you later, mate. Bye-bye.
Take care, sir, and have a wonderful drive back to your home QTH. And for
This is KE4 WMF Mobile, Virginia.
KE4 WMF. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. Also live streaming on YouTube right now.
All right. Well, it's nice to make your acquaintance. My name is Scott. I too have a YouTube channel, but it is not ham radio based, although I do have some ham radio content there. I think if you search YouTube for my call sign, it will come up. And if you're looking at my QRZ page, I heard you mention that to the other fellow you're talking to, you'll get an idea of what my mobile station looks like. Although it's already had some changes, I need to update some new images. I am currently on a drive and charging my newly installed 100 amp hour lithium battery. I have cycled it 3 times now to test it, and I'm very pleased with how it's turned out.
Well, I am checking out your QRZ page, and I also have it up on my live stream. That is one heck of a nice setup, and I haven't gotten through all the photos yet. Too bad you don't live any closer. You could do an install in my car. I have my the head unit of my 5100 laying underneath my seat, so with just the face, obviously in front of me. But it's a heck of a setup you got going there, Scott. This is great. K6EGG.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I have the 100 amp hour lithium battery. It's a LiFePO 4 battery. That one there, I think I might have outdone myself. I don't ever use the back seat in this car, and so I have done what we in the Volkswagen enthusiast circles refer to as a rear seat delete. So I removed my rear seats and replaced it with a platform that has doors on it that open, and then I can use approximately 2 feet of newly restored storage space to carry stuff. And so I have.
I'm going to hit a subscribe on this one.
Equipment under one side. That would be things like my headsets and notepads for logging and cooling fans and stuff like that. And then on the other side, now I have the LiFePO battery, and I have new pictures. I just haven't uploaded it yet, but one of the pictures is of the whole thing, front to back, so it's pretty massive looking. It does not look like the inside of a little Volkswagen. It looks like it should be an SUV or something, but I'm pretty pleased with all the capability that I've packed into this thing.
Copy that, Scott. And I just found you, I believe it's the Stealth GTI, correct?
That's correct. I do, like I said, I do have a couple of ham-related videos, but they're not, I don't consider them to be informative. I'm not teaching ham radio stuff like some of the other channels are. I'm more or less sharing what I've done. And, it's funny, you said something about you commenting on you're saying that one of the purposes of your live stream was to show that DStar is still alive. And I got to admit, I don't get on DStar very often. In fact, I just had to re-image my card, and I'm testing it today. But I was not aware that DStar was a dying art form. So it has been quiet, but I hope it's just because it's quiet, not that DStar is near death or on life support.
Well, I guess I should say it seems like more people. I've seen a couple. Let me reiterate what I mean by this. A couple of the YouTube pages and ham radio forums. It seems like DStar is kind of a dying out format of digital ham radio, which I personally don't think it is. I'm making contacts from all over the place, all over the world, and stuff like that. They're getting more. It seems like the YouTube pages are more into the YouTube fusion and the DMR type stuff. So I was just kind of basing my theory on that. Nothing, like it's completely dying off, but it's definitely been pretty busy the last couple months.
Yeah, that's cool. My first two radios, I guess, were Yaesu, and I'm not sure why I didn't use System Fusion. I think at the time, let me think about this. Digital radio just didn't appeal to me, and everything seemed to be repeater based, and so I disappeared from ham radio for a little bit, and of course did not let my license lapse. And then when I came back, one of the hams that I ran into he just loved DStar and had told me all about it.
Thanks for subscribing,
There are
Stuart.
2 DStar repeaters in my area. What I didn't know when I bought my DStar radio was that I am just on the fringe of the closest one, and so it's not really usable for me from home. I can only use it if I drive down there toward it. So that was when I discovered hotspots, and I really like the hotspot way better because I could just jump from reflector to reflector as I desired without it impacting anybody else, say somebody else listening to a repeater. So I really enjoy the versatility of having a hotspot with me. This is K6EGG WMF.
Scott, I would agree with you 100%. I actually going to have a third hotspot very soon. I'm probably going to get rid of one of them, but I have a hotspot for my home QTH and one I just keep in my car. And yeah, just like you said, it's nice to be able to breeze between different reflectors and not have to worry about changing out somebody's local repeater and having people get pissed off. Even though most of the ones by my house, or at least there's one by my house, I can change. The owner doesn't mind, but you get the people complaining and stuff like that. So it's really user friendly. As far as DStar concerns, I have a technician license. I'm too lazy to go get my general. And this is a good way without, adding more gear to my shack, other than buying a hotspot, that I can make contacts throughout the world, just with my 9700 and not adding another antenna outside and stuff like that. And for people that have, that are in an apartment or in a condo, HOA situation, they'll be able to, participate in the hobby without having to have big, massive stations and be able to make contacts all over the place. So I'll send it back over to you. I mean, you got a pretty cool YouTube page, by the way. I hit the subscribe button. I know a buddy of mine I work with is a big GTI fan, so I'm going to send him this. He's also a radio guy, too. Back to you, Scott. This is great. K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube right this minute.
All right. Well, I appreciate the subscription, and yeah, send your GTI buddy over there. He might actually already know who I am. I'm not super famous, I don't think, in GTI discussion forums. And when I say famous, I should say popular. I'm not the popular guy that everybody interacts with, right? There was a time maybe when I was in the diesel community that everybody knew who I am. But even if somebody doesn't know my name, if they see my car with the antennas on it, they're like, "Oh yeah, that guy." So it's made its rounds through the GTI community. I am, I guess, maybe a little crazy for doing what I do with the car that I'm doing it with. Most people expect this type of setup to be in an SUV or something larger, at least a compact station wagon. But a GTI, no way. So it's I don't know. I think about 150 pounds of the extra gear in the car, and I don't know. I don't need it or top performance, and so it's not bothering me. But I've also tuned the car. He'll understand probably what a Stage 3 GTI is, and if you don't, then that means that the car has nearly 400 horsepower, and out of a little 3,100 pound car, that is quite a thrust. So always somebody faster, but still fun to have what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to you and give other people a chance to chat with you. It was a pleasure to chat with you, and when I get home, I'll have to look up your call, your QRZ page. So 7-3, take care. This is K6EGG WMF Mobile.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Also going to follow you on your Instagram page as well. You get some really cool pictures on there. I can probably do a little experimentation what you got going on there. I don't drive a normal car a ham radio driver would drive either. I have a 2017 Chevy Volt, so I always get people asking me if I'm a cop or something when they see the antennas. So but cool deal, man. I'm glad you enjoy the hobby, and I'm glad you I've always been a fan of GTIs. I've never owned one myself, but I know my buddy does. He absolutely loves it. He loves driving that thing on the highway and getting up the freeway speed and stuff like that. Looks like you've done a ton of modifications to your car as well. So, Scott, once again, take care. Thanks for the info, and thanks for letting me know about your YouTube page. I'm going to follow it and stuff like that and check in on you every once in a while. You take care. This is great. K6EGG, and that's KE4WMF. Scott out there. That is a cool car, man. I can't wait to see watch some of his videos when I get off of here. He's done a lot of stuff to it there. I just wish I was a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Good about making modifications to my car. Because if you've seen my setup of my car with my 5100's brains or whatever head unit underneath the seat, it's just floating around there, which probably isn't the best thing in the world. By the way, I have something going on bad with my 5100 in my car right now. I have a really bad match with the antenna I have. It turned out I plugged my old antenna and set up my old base. That's a UHF base with a super gainer antenna at a 1.1 match. And then I transferred back over to my Larson base and Larson antenna, and I had a 3.1 match. So I also put an adapter on the NMO base to UHF, and the match came back still bad. So I think I have something probably bad with my base. So I ordered another base, NMO base. So hopefully that will be coming in the next couple days so I can get back on the radio in my mobile. I first thought my antenna wasn't working correctly, but it turns out that's not the case. So interesting stuff. I don't know if you seen my video for my mobile setup, but I have it a trunk mount, NMO mount, pardon me. And the cable goes, flush against the edge of the trunk, and I think it got pinched right there where it goes into my car. That's the only thing I'm guessing. That's the only place I can see that it got pinched. So I'll probably put the antenna in a little different spot or give the cable a little more play so it doesn't get pinched anymore. So we'll see with that. So right now I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie. Also live streaming on YouTube. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work or personal schedule. I don't know how long I'll be on this afternoon, but I probably will be on later tonight. I'll be on Thursday night, depending on how I feel, Saturday, and maybe even Sunday, or either or. So anyways, I appreciate everybody watching right now. And let's take a listen and see if anybody's out there on Reflector 30 Charlie. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie.
K6IGZ.
Hey, David, how you doing, man?
Oh, doing good. I tried to upgrade my hotspot, and it corrupted the the SD card, so I just reinstalled, and you're my first contact.
I'm glad to see it's working. What version did you come from and go to, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it was 4.1.4, and I went to 4.1.5, but I've upgraded it so many times that, I think it was time for a fresh start, because it wouldn't boot up anymore.
Well, welcome back. Now you know how to reformat if you had to. I know I had to do it. I did mine on the fly. I accidentally deleted all my Wi-Fi connections on it, so I just started from scratch. I wouldn't even notice anything. So glad you got it working. Does it seem to be stable?
I don't know. It's just been running for like 15 minutes so far, but I used the Wi-Fi builder that builds that little file, so it connected right up to my network, and then I had a backup on my computer, so I restored the backup, and it came right back up. It was very painless.
That's one thing I need to do is back this thing up.
Yeah, you just go into the admin, I think, and then you click backup. And yeah, I would definitely do that because it makes restoring it like a 5-minute job.
Where does it save the backup at? Is it on the on the computer, or is it on the memory stick?
You just click backup, and then it prompts you to download it to your computer. So you save it on your computer, and it date stamps it and everything.
I'll have to do that once I get off live streaming here. So that'd probably be a good idea for me to do.
Yeah, I would definitely do that because, you don't want to go through and change all your settings and stuff. If you had to reboot, you just click restore, and 5 minutes later, it's back to the way it was.
Now, where's the setting at? In expert settings?
I think it's under the admin tab, and then you do, there's a backup and restore from there.
Oh, I see on here. Okay, cool deal. I see it there.
Yeah, and it just takes like a minute or two to back it up, too.
All right, I'll be doing that as soon as I get offline.
Yeah, so you have time to see what's going on and all that. But, yeah, definitely do that.
And I bet it's nice to have the wind finally die down in your neck of the woods over there. I heard some trees fell in Encino last night, I believe, right?
I don't think it was windy last night.
No, I don't think it was windy either, but I think a tree fell in Encino, took out an entire, 2 houses or something like that. I thought I saw. Maybe it was the night before last.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the news, so maybe you're right. I don't know. K6EGG.
I apologize. I got some work email right at the time I started going on, so I'm kind of at work.
The Kilo India 6 station didn't catch the rest of the call. Please copy Victor Kilo 2
Australian
Alpha
one.
Hotel.
Let's see what's going on with this
Sydney,
breaking up.
Australia.
Yeah, the Sydney, Australia station. I copied. This is Dave, K6EGG in Woodland Hills, California.
Yes, good morning, David, sorry. My name is Brian Bravo, Romeo, India, Alpha, November, about 50 miles south from my capital city of Sydney. Local time is it's about 9, and we're in Tuesday. Overcast, and yes, well, at least it's not raining. Kilo India 6, India.
I think I got the audio problem worked out.
I think if I've got it wrong, David, please forgive me. I'll catch it as it's going across the screen. VK2 Alpha Hotel.
Sorry about the audio problems with the breaking up.
Yeah, the
Seems to
call
got it
is,
going now.
Kilo Echo 6, India Golf Zulu. Name is David, and we're about 30 miles north of Los Angeles. And time here is Monday, about 1 in the afternoon, and it's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Over.
Kilo Echo 6, India Golf Zulu. I thought I was wrong, David, but yeah. Well, I'm really not too sure what the temperature is here. I don't have a thermometer in my shack because it's on the northeast corner, and until about 6 o'clock in the 6 o'clock in the evening, summertime, it's still.
Thank you
still
all
in
for
the,
watching tonight, where you're watching in
sun.
Europe.
And
This afternoon here in the
rather,
United States. I appreciate it.
Warm in the summertime.
Sounds like we're listening to a station out in Australia.
Could do better.
I'll bring him up online here.
At least it keeps the temperature down.
This is Brian, it looks like.
IC-9700, shark open spot number 2, and I'm running about 1.5 watts, maybe 2 watts. Kilo Echo 6, India Golf Zulu, VK2 Alpha Hotel.
Yeah, VK2 Alpha Hotel from K6EGG. I'm running a handheld, an Icom ID-31A, about 100 milliwatts into a hotspot, which is a high-star jumbo spot. Over.
Yeah, well, it's going really good. If I wasn't seeing your call sign coming across my screen, I would swear that you were sitting right next to me, David. Very, very good. Very, very good copy. David, do you know whether the DStar HF net is still running? And do they still use reflector 30 Charlie as the liaison? Because
it's a good question.
7 years ago, maybe more, maybe at least 7 years ago, when I got this IC-7100, band conditions was rather good, and I worked many, many stations on 10 meters. DStar, David, back to you.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Hotel from K6EGG. Yeah, I don't have any information on the HF DStar net. I know people use DStar on HF, but as far as any nets, I have no idea because I have no DStar capability on HF.
Looks like we had somebody jump in there. Go ahead, Kent.
Yeah, go ahead, Kent. Go ahead. Whatever.
I'd have said the same thing I did.
I should know. I've spoken to you many times. Go ahead, Kent.
Here we go. Here's Kent.
Afternoon, gentlemen. This is K24KK. I'm the NCS for the DStar HF net that we have Saturday evening at 7 p.m. and twice Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Yep, we're still running the net. It's been running for about 10 years. The bands are getting a little bit better yet, but it might be a little while before we get back to talking to Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. Over.
KQ4KK. Thank you, Kent, for the. I'm waiting with anxious anticipation. work use guys again on HF. Anyway, thanks for the bit and piece. Thanks for the information there, Kent. I will close with you, and I will also close with David. Kilo Echo 6, India Golf Zulu,
coming up for something to be done this way. 7-3 steers both. Over to you, David, to tie the ribbon.
Yeah, VK2 Alpha Hotel from K6EGG. Yeah, good talking to you. Hope you get back on that DStar HF net. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm about to check that
I'm
out.
cooking lunch here. I just rebuilt my hotspot, so I was going to test it out. So it's fine CUSA with you. It seems like it's working. So I'm going to say 7-3 all, 7-3 K6EGG, and I'll be listening on the side here, cooking lunch.
Bon appetit, David. Kent KQ4KK, is Larry doing okay, Kent? Back to you.
Yeah, WW6USA, Larry is doing great. Years ago, he had some problem with cancer, and he beat all that. So he's back to his old snuff again. He's putting up a tower, and he's got a beam he's working on. So he was on the net Sunday, over.
Okay, because I know he did have a tower, and I'm not too sure whether it folded over on itself. It just slid down inside itself. I know when I was at Dayton Hamfest, there was a tower there which had a sold sign on it, and to walk from one end to the other, you needed a compass and a cut lunch. I think they were about 50 foot in 50-foot sections, and man, it was when it was up in the air, it would be very, very high. Kent, back to you.
Yeah, I think I saw that antenna at Dayton a few years ago. That was kind of nice. Yeah, his antenna, he's out there in the Tularosa Valley, and it did blow over. One of the supports gave way, and it pulled it over. But he's got that fixed, and he's about ready to put it back up. But he has a Force 12 beam that had to be repaired, so we got sections and got that fixed. So he wants to get that back up, so when the bands open up again, he can talk easily to the Pacific Rim again, over.
Well, that will be great. That will be great, Kent. Anyway, I was going to close, so I will. Yes, I did see that beam, or that tower. Unfortunately, it didn't fit in the suitcase, so I couldn't bring it home with me. 73's, nice to talk with you again. KQ4KK, VK2 Alpha Hotel 73.
I sent you a couple emails to update you on the net on weekend. KQ4KK, Aiken, South Carolina, clear. 73.
Yeah, well, I haven't checked the emails yet. Sometimes there's 5 or 6, other times there's about 50. Cheers, Kent, and I'll close the link. Bye.
Well, right now I am monitoring Reflector 30, Charlie. All of you are listening to Reflector 30, Charlie, here on this beautiful, here in Southern California afternoon. They were talking from Australia all the way to the east coast of the United States. So it's been a busy day out here on the Reflector.
DJR Mobile. Listen.
That's Tom.
K6EGG, KA1OLA.
KA1OLA. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hi, Greg. I'm watching your stream. Hey, can you put my QRZ page up? I'm recording this on my Facebook page.
Sure. Sorry that took so long.
No, it was pretty instantaneous as far as I could tell. I just want to do a quick little demonstration here of ham radio. Put it on my page.
Cool deal. There it is, all the way over from Massachusetts. This is great. K6EGG in Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles right now.
All right, Greg. Fine business. Thanks a lot. KA1008.
Copy that, Dave. KA1008, K6EGG. Have a good afternoon.
I still got that breakup, which I'm trying to figure out. So I got to have somebody else start talking again and see if I can get that thing fixed. I think I need to spray some contact cleaner on some cables or something. And thanks for watching. Anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Much will be appreciated. And eventually try to get it to 1,000 by June, which I think is attainable with all your guys' help, and girls, no less. So anything I can do to help you guys out? That was David over there in Massachusetts. Looks like northern part of Massachusetts.
K6EGG N8LN.
Good. Maybe I can get somebody talking here so I can work on this problem. See if that fixed it. Sometimes when stuff gets stays connected to this one thing or another, it tends to lose connection after a while. It gets nickel dust and whatever have you on it. Got quiet out here all of a sudden. I think I'm going to move over to reflector 1. Charlie. See if anybody's out there.
Link to REF001 Charlie.
Still breaking up. See if anybody's been on here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG. I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino in Southern California.
I haven't been on 1 Charlie in about 2 weeks. See if anybody comes back here.
Yeah, this is Lima 4. Tango Echo Mobile ZL4 TE Mobile.
We got somebody from New Zealand in there. All right.
ZL4TE, this is Greg, K6EGG. I would say a good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? I believe it's Tuesday morning, right?
Yep, that's correct. Name is Pete, Papa Echo Tango Echo, and it's 10:30 in a very damp and soggy New Zealand, although saying that it's about 18 or 19 degrees centigrade, so it's reasonably warm in spring. Just looking for a parking space, so I can't stop too long. I've got to go shopping, but nice to work with you this morning from ZL4TA.
Copy that, Pete. My name is Greg. It is a dry 75 degrees here. And if you can, send some of that rain up to Southern California. We can really use it. It's only rained about once or twice since March, so anything we can get, we can really use. I'm glad spring has sprung there at least. It's starting to get a little warmer for you guys down there. And are you talking into a local repeater, or are you using a hotspot?
Yeah, okay, Greg. No, I'm using a hotspot. I'm just outside of the range of the repeater. That's about 12, 13 miles away. So I'm using a hotspot into my cell phone and just found a parking space. So I wish you 7-3s. Nice to work you and enjoy your time on DStar. I'm using a Yaesu FTM 400 going in on C4 FM, and that's what we're doing here. ZL4TA 73.
74 Pete, ZL4TE. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. Have a good morning there, Pete.
ZL4 Tango Echo QRT. Bye-bye.
ZL4TE, it's a call from Spalding, Lincolnshire, call 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar.
Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. Streaming DStar, some local 2-meter sideband also. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm monitoring reflector 1 Charlie. 1 Charlie is based out of the England area, the UK. So it's starting to get a little late over there. It's about 9:40 p.m. or 9:37 p.m. I should say. So it's getting kind of late out there. So we might see some people dropping off. Looks like we got a another V station in there. Let's see if I think I've talked to him before. That's his Ken.
VA3 KJF. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Guess not.
K6EGG, this is VA3KJF coming to you from the North Shore of Lake Ontario, about 40 miles east of Toronto. How are you today?
I am doing good. That's kind of almost where my dad kind of grew up. He grew up just a little bit east of Scarborough, so you're kind of in between, I guess, a little bit further east than that. So it's good to hear you this afternoon. This is Greg, K6EGG. And I'm looking at your QRZ page. Do we have some third-party traffic with your dog there with the radio?
Yeah, I tried to train her to carry my handy-talkie there, but she had nothing to do with it, as you could probably tell by the look on her face.
That is true, so you should make her get her license then. It's only fair, right?
Yeah. It was like we used to go out together for long walks, and QRP is my passion. So we throw a wire up into a tree and try to talk to people. But it's been a couple of years since we've been doing that.
Copy that. Has it gotten chilly up there in Canada?
Well, funny you should ask. Indeed, it has. We got our first real snow of the season Saturday night, and it's sort of still lingering here. We're just below freezing. It was a beautiful sunny day today. Yeah, so I think winter really has finally arrived. What's your neck of the woods, over?
I am in the city of Chino. I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. And it is a beautiful 75-degree day. It feels like summer pretty much, I would just say summer or spring pretty much every day here. But we could definitely use some weather. And just let you know, I'm also live streaming on YouTube if you're interested to hear yourself coming through my radio via DStar there.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So my first name is Ken, and what would yours be?
My first name is Greg, G-R-E-G-G, 2 G's at the end of Greg.
Same as your call sign.
You are catching on very fast.
Nothing gets by me, Greg, as you can tell. Back to you.
Yeah, Ken, I wanted something a little catchy. So usually people remember the egg part, and the K6 is sort of easy, depending if you know where I'm at.
Yeah, Roger that. Anyway, Greg, I won't keep you. I'm sort of in the midst of things here. I've fired all on my radios. I got the DStar going. I've got a YSF, a Yaesu, and a DMR also. But the most traffic right at the moment seems to be on iStar. Anyway, my room my radio shack is an absolute mess. So I'm just going to listen in as I try to get things put together. So it has been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope to talk to you again down the line. And I will check into your live stream. So K6EGG, this is VA3KJF 73, and talk to you down the line after your final.
Copy that, Ken. VA3KJF out there east of Toronto and north of Lake Ontario there. This is great, K6EGG. And I think there is a G7SWS in line there. Go ahead, sir. This is great, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube.
K6EGG, Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar. The morning to you, Greg.
I got you loud and clear. How you doing this evening there? It's a nighttime, I believe, over there in the UK.
Not too bad, Greg. Not too bad, mate. I'm watching on YouTube at the same time. I've tried that myself, but I'm not that computer literate. And I did get it working, but I lost some of the settings, and I'm waiting for my son to actually reset it up again. Heard you talking to Pete in New Zealand, ZL1TBE, I believe. He came from, he moved to New Zealand from where I live in Spalding, Lincolnshire, a few years ago, and I just missed him. We do have a little natter now and again, but yeah, it's good. I like to see live streaming. It really interests me. As I say, looking at the QRZ, I can see now my little dog's gone to bed now. He's had enough for one day. The time is 21:44. Temperatures hovering around 0. It's been not a bad day actually. Quite strong sunshine, but it's very, 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 very cold. I've been out in the garden, believe it or not, fencing. I recently retired about 8-9 weeks ago, but I've never been so busy. Wife gives me plenty of jobs to do. But anyway, it's nice to hook up with you, Greg, so I'll pass it back to you. K6EGG, Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar.
Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar. Is it Ben T Bird? Is that your dog's name?
It's Ben T Bird. T stands for trouble. He's 14 years old, actually. A lot of people think he's a young puppy, but he's not. He's 14. And he's had a couple of bouts of cancer a few years ago. We were on these like nuclear type pills for him, pills that are called Massivet, and that have kept the cancer at bay. So far, so good. But now it's in the shack, has a couple of imperial mints before he goes to bed, and is now tucked in for the night. But no, he does pop in quite regularly, like sitting in the chair as well. Back to you, K6EGG G7SWS or Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar.
Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar. I'm sure you give him the best life that little doggy's had. Basically, he's like a pet lottery winner with you. You're keeping him alive, keeping him going. I'm sure he loves being around you there. So I appreciate you checking in there. This is Greg, K6EGG. What was your first personal again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Ollie or Aussie. Ollie, O-L-L-Y, Oscar Lima Lima Yankee, I go by. The other one's a bit of a nickname that various people have given me. I don't know why. My surname's Bird, B-I-R-D, so that must have something to do with it. But no, it's Oscar Lima Lima Yankee. And the same location just across here, a long way across here in the UK, in the county of Lincolnshire. And this is the fenlands of the county. We're at sea level, so there's no chance of a high takeoff. Definitely not. Anyway, many thanks, Greg. I'll let you carry on because I can see loads of people. You've got 12 watching you now anyway, so no doubt there'll be a load more people want to join very shortly. So I won't hog it. Going to put you in the log, and it's nice to see you. Brilliant. If I ever get my live streaming up and running again, then we can have a face-to-face chat. Anyway, take care, stay safe, look after yourself, and enjoy. Kilo 6 Echo Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar. Cheers, Greg.
Golf 7 Sugar Whiskey Sugar. You have a wonderful evening, and thanks for checking in. I appreciate it, Ollie. You have a good one. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG, I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in Southern California on a beautiful Monday afternoon here.
One Charlie seems pretty busy today. That's good to hear. Still working on some issues with my my radio. The input, either the input of my radio is making, or the input of my mixer that I have my radio channel on is crackling for some reason. I don't know where it's doing it at. I'll have to work on that when I get off live streaming. So anybody new out there watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I have a 4-year-old daughter. You'll see her pop in every once in a while. I even got her own little camera here now, so when she pops in, sits next to me, I can look up and say hi to her. So you guys can also say hi to her. I got a little fun on there too. So just trying to have a little fun, making contact with people. I'm not looking for any type of sponsorship or anything like that. Just a nice way to connect with people, and it's fun to watch people in the chat connect and share information as well. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie here in Southern California, just about 15 till 2 p.m. here. I might go cruise around the reflectors here. I might go over to 30 Charlie right now. Seems like it had not been this busy, although it's just about 10 p.m. there in England where this reflector is based out of. So that might be part of the reason why it's gotten a little bit quiet. Just looking at my analytics here to make sure I'm still connected. Yeah, I'm still connected. Got a few people watching. Looks like I got a K1OLA. Well, then I just talked to Scott there. Or that's David, I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. Greg, K6EGG, K1OLA.
KA1OLA, K6EGG. What's going on, David?
Right, no, I posted that video, thank you. No, it's amazing. This thing is worldwide, and it's quiet.
It's great, isn't it? I mean, when I was talking to another person on Reflector 30 Charlie, Scott, I believe, it's good for people that have the, and hello, Ken, I just see you in the chat there. It's good for people that, be in a situation when they're in an HOA, they can still make contacts all over the world and, just have an HT and some sort of hotspot or a local repeater they can connect through without having to have a lot of antennas on top of their house. So this is kind of why I like it. And thanks for posting the video. If you can, if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Much will be appreciated. I wish I still had Facebook, but I nuked my account a couple months ago. I just got kind of tired of seeing all the stuff on there.
It's funny you say that because I did that once. I nuked it. I got so disgusted with the whole thing, and I probably was off of it for half a year or so, and then I went back on it, and I kind of rethought it, and because most of the stuff that's on there is total garbage, but it's what you make of it, and I really enjoy it. I mean, I ignore the stuff I don't like, and I just pay attention to the stuff that I do. So that was and I've been back on it now about a year and a half, and I get a lot of benefit out of it. But yeah, I mean, most of it's crap, but some of it's pretty good.
Yeah, some of it that's pretty good is the information in the user groups that are very helpful in sharing information. But I just got kind of, discouraged watching, people I really like, argue over something stupid and then just end up in some sort of circle of, I told you this is why I'm right type deal. So I don't know. I just kind of, I don't have access to my account anymore. I have another account I started, but I don't know if I'll be continuing. It would be a good way to connect with ham radio folks, but maybe that's just about it. I know people that even got in trouble at work for saying certain stuff on Facebook that other people didn't like, and they were kind of, I wouldn't say reprimanded, but treated a little differently. So that's kind of why I just didn't like it.
Well, Greg, Facebook has been the demise of many, believe me.
Thanks for subscribing, Ken.
That it has, including our own country here. It seems like almost.
Yeah, I don't want to even get into that right now, but yes. So anyway, no, this is great. I really enjoy this stream. This is I don't know if anyone else is doing this, but this is a real kick.
As far as I know, I don't know anybody else doing it on DStar. But I do have a couple buddies that I've actually met through YouTube. KB2UKA, which isn't too far away from you, down there on Long Island. He does HF, and W7HU, Alex, he's south of Miami. He also does HF. And those two guys actually talk to each other every once in a while, and they're YouTube streaming at the same time, so it's pretty cool. Douglas, KB2UKA, is a really good dude, and he kind of helped me out with some stuff in my shack, audio-wise, helping some RFI issues I was dealing with. So check those guys out. Those guys are all pretty cool, too. I know I come on at a little bit different time than they do normally. I normally come on at nighttime around 6 p.m. my time, which will be around, I think you're on the East Coast, right, in Massachusetts? So 9 p.m. out your way. So, yeah, there's a couple other guys doing it. I think I'm unique to the DStar as far as I know.
Okay. Yeah, and you were mentioning some audio issue you were having. It must be just on your end because you're clean coming out this way, both on the stream and on the radio. So anyway, yeah, it was funny. A couple days ago, 2 days ago, my daughter sent me a email with a page from Ham Radio Outlet with their Black Friday stuff, and said, "What do you want for Christmas?" So I told her I wanted a 7100 so I could do DStar and HF. So I got one coming.
Excellent. You're going to be, I know DStar HF seems to be starting to make its way comeback. I know a couple guys here locally here in Southern California. I actually tried hooking with a guy up in Canada I know that I met on DStar, and they've been trying to reach each other on HF DStar the last week or so. Still to no obey. Its conditions aren't quite right for it, but when they do, I think it will explode a little bit.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Well, I want to give it a try. I've heard the nets. Let's see, whoever does it, they're on 1 Charlie or 30 Charlie, I don't know what. But then they'll say, okay, go to this frequency on 20 meters or 40 meters or 80 meters or whatever. They do one at a time, and then they log all the contacts. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think somebody was I was on 30 Charlie about, let me see here, about 45 minutes ago, and somebody was mentioning, I think they have a net on Saturday and Sundays at 7 p.m. East on 30 Charlie, HFD Star net. Don't quote me. I think that's what they said. So I would check that out.
Yeah, that's probably the one that I heard. I haven't heard it in a while. I haven't been on, but I wanted to try that. So I guess once this thing shows up, I have a ham radio outlet right up the street from me, and I called them up and I said, "You guys get 7100s?" They go, "No, we don't have any in stock in any of the stores." So I went on Gigapart's website and they had them in stock. So I said, "Well, we're going to order from those guys," and that's that.
Should be on your way. I mean, a lot of stuff isn't in stock a lot of places. I know a lot of guys that have been waiting for the new Icom ID52 that was supposed to come out last summer. I think it's starting to get shipping on the 15th of December. So finally, but yeah, a lot of stuff. Supply chain's an issue right now, and ham radio is definitely not immune. I think a lot more hams are out there too, because everybody's kind of still inside and kind of not going out too much, especially now with winter coming around.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that radio, but I got the D74, so that one kind of covers all that stuff.
Yep, you're exactly right. I was actually thinking about getting one of those, but I'm gonna wait. I don't need an HT. I might get one in a month or two. It'll probably be the 52. I just bought an Open Spot 3. They had a online sale on Friday. It was €100 off, so I had to take advantage of that. Normally they're well over $450 with shipping and everything. I got it for I think 324. So pretty good deal off, like $116 off.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get. I have 3 Pi-Star hotspots. And, they are what they are. I've been wanting to get one of those open spots, but, I couldn't justify all that money, so I've been holding off, and I wasn't aware of that sale. So I just put up with this stuff. It's pretty good. I've got one in the vehicle, and I've got 2 in the house, so I can operate like DStar and DMR at the same time. I have them on different frequencies. So, but, you have to deal with the SD cards crashing and all that stuff, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. But anyways, one of these days I'll get one of those, and we'll see what happens with it. K1OLA for ID.
K6EGG for ID, also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. Just to let you know, and I have up on my screen right now, the Open Spot 3 is still on sale for €249, which is Looks like the conversion, it's hard to see my screen there, 281.15. So that's still pretty decent price. Even over the summer, they're well over $300 US dollar. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, I wonder what they charge for freight.
If you give me just a moment, I can tell you exactly how much they charge for freight.
Okay, I'll wait.
So the radio was 281, and with shipping and everything, it was 324. So about $44 for shipping. DHL, 4-day.
I'm going to think about that. That's very interesting. I'm going to toss that one around.
Yeah, someone kind of talked me into it. Actually, they were watching my live stream and pointed it out to me. I'm like, if that thing got under $300, I'll buy one. And the guy's like, well, he didn't say well. He just told me that it was $100 off, so I jumped on it as soon as I could.
All right, I'm going to go on their website. I don't know. I've been spending a lot of money lately on ham radio stuff, but I've been waiting for this one.
I put the link in my chat.
All right, I'm going to check it out. All right, thanks, Greg.
This is Greg, K6EGG, spending KA1 OLA's money from Southern California.
Put this up on the screen in honor of David here.
Oscar Q6 Mike Fox Golf monitoring.
Can't hit the right thing here. Is that somebody else in there I heard? Austria.
OE6MFG, K6EGG from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
I don't think I've ever made a contact from Austria. So this will be my first Austria. Hopefully you heard me.
Yeah, good afternoon, my friend from California.
Yay.
This is Oscar Q6 Mike Fox Germany. The name here is Gerhard. Personal name here is Gerhard. Golf Echo Romeo Hotel Alpha Romeo Delta. Gerhard is my name, and I receive you loud and clear. Can you repeat your call sign, please? Back to you. Over.
Sure. First personal is Greg Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. My call letters are Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, and I'm like I said, I'm in California, just outside of Los Angeles, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. If you type the same call letters in I just brought up, and checking out your QRZ page. You got a nice little shack going on there. Your landscape in your area looks very beautiful.
Yeah, Roger, Greg. Thank you very much for looking me up on the QRZ.com. Okay. Yeah, the landscape is nice. We get a lot of snow the last days here. We have 40 to 50 centimeters snow here in the moment, and the weather forecast is for tomorrow we expect more snow. And yeah, but it's a nice landscape and nice Christmas feeling. Greg, do you have also snow in your area, or is there nothing in winter in the winter months? Greg, back to you. Over.
Generally, it stays pretty warm in my area, but in the mountains that I can look just north of me, in January and February, we get a little bit of snow, and it looks really nice. Not as nice as the Austrian, hillside and mountainside there, but it does look beautiful, crystal clear. I have mountains pretty much all around me. I'm about a 30-minute drive from the ocean and about a 30-minute drive from the mountains. So I can go from the ocean to the mountains, in either direction within an hour. So Southern California is a Mediterranean climate, southern Spain type deal. So we don't get snow normally on the flatlands, but we do in the mountains in the wintertime and only a short time in the wintertime, only about a 2-month period. But for the most part, we stay warm. Back to you. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, nice, Greg. Thank you for information. Yeah, you coming in here really good. Good audio from your side, and I hope you receive me also in a good quality. I'm using here today DV switch system, MMDVM system here, hotspot system. Yeah, Greg, that's my equipment where I connect the reflector 1 Charlie here. And do you have also or do you work also HF with HF, Greg? Over.
Well, first off, your audio sounds really good, really clean into Reflector 1 Charlie here from Southern California. Just let you know, I am using a hotspot, DVM hotspot, that I'm connecting to my Icom 9700. And you, like I said just a second ago, you sound really clear, no breaking up, no packet loss whatsoever. I am currently not licensed to talk on HF except for 10 meter, and right now the radio I have for my 10 meters is sitting on the floor next to my feet, broken, so I have no way to get on HF, unfortunately. But I am eventually going to get a license to be able to talk on HF. So hopefully, maybe in a year or so, I'll get a radio in the whole 9 yards to put antenna up and stuff like that. So I'll send it back to you. Let somebody jump in there and make the contact, maybe from the United States out there. So I'll be clear on your final. For this is spacing out here. OE6MFG for Greg, K6EGG in Southern California, and also live streaming on YouTube. Back to you, and I'll be clear on your final.
That's pretty cool, making a contact from Austria.
Yeah, fine, Greg. K6EGG.
It's cool stuff.
This is OE6MFG returning for my final. Thank you very much for the nice chat with you.
No problem.
Greg.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm not very often here on this reflector, but the system is working very well. Maybe I can come again here the next time, and maybe we can chat again, and we can continue our conversation. So now I wish you 73. All the best to you and your family, Greg. Good Christmas time, and the most important thing, Mr. Greg, is stay healthy, and yeah, all the best. 73 from Central Austria. This is OE6MFG. Bye-bye. Greetings from Europe, Austria. Bye-bye.
That is pretty cool. I hope some people get to make some contacts with him there. Never made a contact with Austria, so I got to write that down into my pseudo log here. Pretty cool stuff. I made a couple contacts in England. Made one in New Zealand, one in Austria, I just said, a couple in the East Coast, and one in Southern California. Obviously, he lives close to me, but I do know him, at least from the radio side of things. So made a ton of contacts all over the world this afternoon, and I've only been on for about an hour and 20 minutes. That's cool stuff. So once again, check out his QRZ page here, OE6MFG, out in Central Austria. Let's check out, see exactly where he would be there. There's my area. You can see my house there. Just a little bit north of the Chino Airport. Looks like he's right off a highway there. That's cool. Yeah, he's definitely in Central Austria there. Never been to that neck of the woods of the planet. Would love to check it out one of these days. This is Greg, K6EGG. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I definitely will probably be on later tonight, as well as Saturday and Sunday. Maybe on Thursday, depending on how I feel. I'm getting a little medical procedure done on Thursday morning, so we'll see how I feel. And hopefully I'll be out of pain, at least the part that's been hurting me. So anyways, if anybody's watching the YouTube stream, you can meet me on Reflector 1 Charlie right now. I should probably do another shack tour here. You can see a little bit of what I got set up right here. This right here is a Wooler speaker. I can, be listening to something through my mixer or something through that speaker. I can route through my mixer, so I can be listening to, I have a Kenwood TMV 71 right here. I also have a unit and scanner, which is probably hard to see. I'll turn it on so you can see the display. I can route that to that when it's not on the air. So. You can see my mixer, which I just mentioned, microphone. This is a Fathead preamp. You can see my Sony A6000, what I'm talking into right here, which would be this camera right here. I got one computer that I use for the chat. That way I can keep this one free. I can basically, that's what I'm using to change all the different cameras. Get the chat in the live screen, and also processing all the audio as well. As far as audio processing too, I have a DBX compressor here. I have an Avalon 737 that's not routed to my radio at this time. It's only routed to the mixer that's heading to the stream. I also have a hey Bob, how you doing? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing a nerve block. Hopefully it'll fix up. And thank you for watching and subscribing if you have. I also have an Orban 6300, which is basically like a radio station processor. I have feeding my Focusrite, which is in the way here. That's feeding my computer into my live stream there. So looks like I've been on the 1 Charlie for a little bit. I'm gonna go cruise over to 30 Charlie and see if anybody is listening.
Link to REF.
Bob, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it.
Charlie.
Yeah, I had a hernia surgery over the summer and seemed to have hit a nerve or something. So I don't know. They're going to do a nerve block and hopefully it'll fix that problem there. Let's take a listen to 30 Charlie, see if anybody's out here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, also live streaming on YouTube. Located in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
I'm now on 30 Charlie.
Hey, Greg, 87 inches.
Hey, Colin, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good. I had a funny thing happen the other day. I was watching a YouTube video of this ham. I guess he's up in your area. He's giving a whole tour of his antenna farm and ham shack, and he picks up this 440 or dual band. He says, "This is the antenna that Greg K6EGG has on his house." I'm like, "What the?" Dude only has like 23 views on his subscribers on his YouTube channel. I don't even know how I watched it, but he actually name dropped you in the video. It was from like 4 months ago. It's like AE6OJ or something. I forget it's called.
That be Curtis AJ60?
Yeah, Curtis. That's him, yep.
Curtis is a very good man, good guy. Started talking to him about a year ago or so. We normally talk on 2 meter sideband, and he kind of helped me out starting out on DStar as well. So he's a good dude. He might be sandbagging right now for all I know. I know he does a lot of listening. He's a big listener, but he has a great looking antenna farm. So check out his YouTube page. It's almost like a mini radio station, AM radio station in his backyard with all the ground planes and everything like that. He's a model ham out there in the high desert in California.
You dropped out there, but yeah, I was just happened to be watching the channel and he name dropped you. I'm like, whoa, small world.
It is a very small world. Yeah, Curtis is a very good dude.
But then maybe his channel got referred to me because I subbed yours and YouTube. Maybe he subbed. I don't know. You know these algorithms. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I was checking this whole little station out. It's cool. The garage station and the inside station. All right, well, I'm here at Walmart. I just pulled up here at Walmart. I got to go in and see if they can reprint a receipt for me for a Blu-ray player that died. I can't hardly read the receipt, and Sony insists that they need the damn receipt, even though, the Blu-ray player itself was made March of 2021. They're playing games with me. It died on me, so I need to go in and see if Walmart can reprint it. I go back to the road tonight here. About 8 o'clock, I'll be driving somewhere. Not sure where, but probably Memphis, empty. I don't know.
Copy that. I'll be on this one here. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie, also live streaming on YouTube right this minute. And if you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG. All right, Colin, have a good one.
Okay. Well, sure, hang on. Oh, NRT. All right. No problem. Thank you. I'll be back here in a few minutes. The plan, when I pull up to Walmart, I got to come up with a tactical plan, how to get in, get what I need, and get out before spending money. It's like a battle on my wallet. So, it's a strategic planning that has to go in beforehand here. So, anyway, AE7HF. I'll be back.
Copy that. K6EGG standing by in the Reflector 30 Charlie. Anybody else out there? This is Greg, K6EGG.
See, that was it last week when I came on here? 30 Charlie was super busy, and today it's not as busy, but one Charlie got busy for a little bit. So maybe 30 Charlie will light up here. Figure this is drive time in the East Coast right now, 5 p.m. on the East Coast, so I figured it'd be a little bit busier, but I guess that's not the case right now. But anybody watching the stream, feel free to jump in, say hi in the chat. I see Bob in there, Ken watching. Scott's in there, David, Chris, Andy, Stuart. And thanks again for all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. Just
somebody wants to be
just to let you know,
famous today.
trying to not trying to sell anything or anything like that.
I got bored last night.
He talking to me? Hey, Martin, how you doing, man?
The voice memories on the
Out in Iowa. That is one state I've never been to that I really want to go to.
the iPhone. Check this out. Hang on.
My frequency, 87HF, standing by.
That's what.
Hi, K1ALX. Nice to see you in the chat today. I would love to come over. I wish work would send me. I haven't been to like 4 or 5 states, and that's one of them. I've always missed it. I've been to, everything around there, but never to Iowa. I love pork. Anybody that knows me, I love my bacon. I love smoking ribs and all kinds of stuff. So I know Kansas has some good barbecue. Does Iowa have a good barbecue? Somebody's taking some hits there. Alex, cool looking QRZ page here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Anything's good with bacon. What's up, Colin? I heard a couple stations there keying up, but I don't hear them coming back.
P7HF.
Two IAD 51s popping in at once here. Interesting. I love me some bacon. I love me some barbecue. That's the best thing, man. In fact, I might have some barbecue for dinner tonight. This place called Wood. It's speaking of barbecue. Look at this, Fat Daddy Smokehouse. Right. This was actually in Maui, Hawaii. I wore this shirt when my daughter was born, also in 2017. Really good barbecue out in Maui, south side of Lahaina in Maui. It's got Doug out in Plano, Texas today.
W4FH K6EGG.
See if he pops back in here. I think I've talked to him before.
K6EDD W4FH. Good afternoon. Name is Mike Alpha Charlie. QTH is near Dallas, Texas. Go ahead.
Copy that, Mac. It's Greg K6 Echo Golf Golf. K6 Echo Golf Golf. And I'm looking at your QRZ page. You're in Plano, Texas. That's where I actually want to live eventually. How is it out there? I used to work out there a lot for Texas Instruments.
Well, it's a beautiful day today. I think the temperature is somewhere around 75, and it's clear and no clouds in the sky at all. Still a nice place to live. Although the traffic, if you have to try to get to TI or to one of the other places, can be a little bit problematic during rush hour. Go ahead.
And there was like an auditorium not too far away from a big water tower. I've heard the water tower has since gone. Is that auditorium still in that? How long have you been in that area for?
I've been in the area for about 20 years, but unfortunately I worked here in the Plano area. I never really left to go down toward the TI area. I don't know the water tower you're talking about, nor the auditorium that you're talking about. Go ahead.
Copy that. It's been since, I've been to Dallas since, but I haven't been to Plano since the mid to late 90s. I used to go out there about once a month for about 6 or 7 days, and we'd do these teleconferences for Texas Instruments. But I think they ended up hiring in-house people. I did it for about a year or so, year and a half. Really enjoyed it out there. It made me feel like at home. I can drive, and I think it's been built up since, but I know I could drive a couple miles and see these big giant farms and everything like that. It felt really good to be out there, and I always wanted to at least go back out there or possibly move out there. So hopefully in the next 5 or 6 years I can get out there.
Well, it's changed a lot since the last time you were out here. Plano is now close to 300,000 people, and it's pretty much chock-a-block. You can find new homes out in Frisco, which is further out. Of course, if you're retiring here, you probably don't necessarily need to worry about getting someplace. So the traffic is pretty bad, unfortunately. But the whole area has grown unbelievably. As I say, we've been here about 20 years, and there's a whole bunch of shopping centers and big buildings and other things that have been put in just in the time that we've been here. Go ahead.
Copy that. Yeah, I know in my area the same thing kind of happened. I actually live in a similar area of California that Plano is, which used to have farms, and they built all homes and stuff around it. They bulldozed them and either put up shopping centers or master plan communities. So I know what you mean, but it'd still be a lot cheaper for me to live out there. And if I retire in 5 or 6 years or whatever, or decide to change careers or whatever, it'd still be a little cheaper to live out there than it is California. And I won't take my California with me, that's for sure.
Hopefully you won't be taking the taxes with you either. I moved actually from Rancho Palos Verdes just south of Los Angeles because I was working in Los Angeles. I taught at the University of Southern California. and definitely was glad to get out of there so that the taxes didn't follow me. Go ahead.
Copy that. Yeah, I hate the 110. Just to let you know. And anything I work past the 405, I try to charge mileage just because it takes me so long to get there. Just to get to Santa Monica, it's a solid 2-hour drive for me. That's almost not not in big thick morning traffic. If it's morning traffic, it's 3+. So I know where you're coming from. I know Palos Verdes very well. So you made a very, very good choice, and I hope to make that choice as well.
Well, we were planning on it because Texas has no gross state income tax, which helps out quite a bit. So I am just about at my destination, so I'm going to have to say 73. Enjoyed chatting with you, and I wish you luck with your decision and your timing when you decide to leave. Take care. K6EGG W4FH.
Mac W4FH K6EGG. Greg, you have a wonderful afternoon out there in Plano, Texas. And this is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. Standing by, monitoring.
Take care, Craig. Talk to you later.
I would love to move to Texas or somewhere not California. Sorry. It's just expensive to live out here. I feel like I'm a square peg in a round hole out here. Anyways, I'm monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm about 89 away from that. Then I'll maybe try just go to 1,000 subscribers now. Love to hear from you too. Thanks for checking in, everybody on the chat. Alex, Martin, Colin, Bob. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words as well. It's going to be a pretty interesting week here for me. It's going to be a make or break for my health. That's for sure. Hopefully I can continue working. Thought it'd be a little more busier out here, so I put nighttime stream on here. I meant to be daytime stream. I gotta fix that on my header here. All right, if you guys refresh, it will say daytime stream. Somebody just sent me an email, which I apologize. Let's go try a different reflector here for a moment.
KY4RJP.
Ooh, we got somebody in there. I don't want to key over.
KO4LEU. Brandon, you out there? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Brandon, I talked to him the other night. Looks like we got a European station in there calling for him, so I'll take a standby.
KO4LEU is KY4RJP, 20 miles west of Atlanta. You got a copy?
Hopefully he makes that contact in there.
No copy on you, Brandon. I see your APRS up in Virginia on the Blue Ridge Parkway. But if you came back, I didn't receive anything. Over.
All right, sounds like these guys are going to be talking here, so I'm going to move over to Reflector 12. Reflector 12. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Reflector 12 alpha.
Link to
See if anybody's on there first.
REF012 alpha.
Let's talk on here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 12 Alpha here on my hotspot in the city of Chino, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG.
So right now I'm on the Papa system, which is local to Southern California. I can hit it. I can hit about 4 repeaters here, but I am using my hotspot talking into that reflector that those repeaters are tied into. See if anybody out there is monitoring Reflector 12 Alpha. Does not sound like it at this point. Got quiet out here too. Very surprised. So I might take a standby here for a few minutes and then come back a little bit later this evening, probably after dinner. It's 2:30 here in Southern California right now. I can take care of a few emails and some other stuff. But anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'll get alerted when I go on live. I go on live a couple days a week. This week, I'll be going on tonight, I already did today. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Saturday and Sunday. I don't have a general schedule, but I usually come on at night and I come on during the day if I'm free. I took care of all my stuff this morning, paperwork and some errands this morning. So anyways, I'm going to try one more call out on Reflector 12 Alpha.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 12 Alpha from my hotspot in the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino airport on the Papa system. Also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG.
See if anybody pops on here. I doubt it. Got quiet out there. Got really quiet out there. All right. So, it doesn't seem like anybody is currently on Reflector 12 Alpha, even though I see him on there. So, if you see him connected to 12 Alpha, I wanted to, so somebody new to, I'm not necessarily new to DStar, but something I want to do that I've been doing that people should be doing is I always, when I'm not active on my radio, I unlink my my Pi-Star to any reflector, so I don't basically clog up any network or anything like that. I don't need to be connected right now. I'm not monitoring it. I'm not in front of my hotspot. I don't have my radio tuned to my hotspot frequency, and I'm not going to be by any radio. So I don't see a point in being connected to a reflector at that point in time. So it's good. It's good practice not to be connected to the reflector if you're not monitoring it and you're not in control of your station at the time. Especially if you have multiple hotspots like I do. I've known and I've heard people being kicked off trying to connect 2 hotspots to one reflector. So that could be a problem, and then they're getting banned forever for, whatever your IP address getting banned. So it just makes good practice just to try to stay away from keeping your hotspot connected to the reflector. It's just unnecessarily wasting up bandwidth, but at least that's my personal opinion. But anyways, this is Greg, K6EGG. on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Thank you all for watching this afternoon, a special edition of my live stream that I normally don't go on this early, but I got up fairly early this morning and took care of all my errands, so I wanted to come on and make some new contacts. I made a contact with Austria my very first time. I talked to England many times before, but it was nice to make a couple contacts out in England, New Zealand, as well as all over the United States this afternoon. So it was a pretty good day of ham radio, and I'm hoping to be back a little later tonight making some more contacts. So anybody new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You'll get alerted when I come up next time. I come on a lot of times at night, but depending on my schedule, it's going to be lightening up over the next couple weeks. I might be on a little more in the afternoon. So everybody watching right now, I appreciate you watching and subscribing and supporting the channel. And once again, I'm not trying to do this to make money, just make contacts and spread a little ham radio love out there and let people know that it's still kind of a popular thing and people are still making contacts out there. At least via DStar and HF and everything else. I don't do HF, but I do a lot of DStar. When I get my open spot 3 here in the next couple weeks, I think it's supposed to ship the 10th, I believe. That's correct, like Thursday the 10th or something like that. I got to double check. But once that gets shipped, I'm going to try to cruise over and talk on some fusion reflectors and see how that goes. So make even more contacts that way. So I'm looking forward to that. This is Greg, K6EGG. I hate to get off of here, but I got to take care of some stuff around my house and take a look at my daughter, making sure everything's good with that. So take care. This is Greg, and I'll be back in a couple hours.